Who's ready for it? Are you ready? Cause I'm ready. We got like, what, 7 hours before the Canadiens' regular season finally begins. They're gonna square off tonight against the Toronto Maple Leafs. My buddy Gary is actually gonna be at the game. I hope he doesn't get arrested. And in today's video, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna lay all the beans and wieners out onto the table and take a look at what we know so far about tonight's game. First up, goaltending. Sit down, Samuel Montembeault. Because believe it or not, Jake Allen is going to be between the pipes for game number 1. A lot of Habs fans are already ripping out their armpit hair over this decision, but head coach Marty St. Louis fully believes that Jake Allen is going to give them the best chance to win game number 1. Next up, well, what do we got here? Let's take a look at the Canadiens' projected lineup for tonight's game. I mean, it hasn't been made official just yet, but this is what they were using at practice over the past couple of days, which means it's likely what we're going to see. Compliments of Habs Reddit. Line number 1, we got Nick Suzuki between Cole Caulfield and Josh Anderson. That's right, not Raphael Harvey-Bedard, not Alex Newhook, but Josh Anderson is playing on line number 1. Line number 2, which is actually one of my personal favorites. We got Kirby Dach between Alex Newhook and Juraj Slafkovsky. Yes. Slaffy Taffy spent quite a bit of time playing alongside Dach throughout the preseason. It seemed like they actually had some pretty decent chemistry going, and hopefully it translates nicely into the regular season. You know why? Because I want to see Slafkovsky do some freaky shit this season, and playing in the top 6 alongside Dach is huge. Ooh, now here's an interesting line. You know what? I'm gonna call this one the wine and lobster line. We got a wine glass, Sean Monahan between a couple of guys with lobster claws, Tanner Pearson and Brendan Gallagher. This could be a train wreck waiting to happen. Or maybe they're indestructible right now. What if I told you 3 of these guys were gonna play 82 games this season? Would you believe me? Probably not, right? Because I know I wouldn't believe me. They're gonna be Band-Aid buds. But anyway, on to line number 4. It's Jake Evans between Raphael Harvey-Bedard and Jesse Ylonen. Now, I'm not 100% sure who's going to get the nod tonight between Ylonen and Pezzetta, but you gotta admit, it is kinda strange seeing RHP on line number 4. This guy works like a dog, man. I kinda don't like it. I'd like to see him at least on line number 3 over Tanner Pearson right now. But again, I'm not gonna get too shook up over it because these lines are probably gonna change about 500 times between now and game number 82. Moving on, let's take a look at some defensemen. Looks like they're gonna have 2 veterans paired together in Mike Matheson and David Savard for the first pairing. Meanwhile, Caden Gooley is paired up with Honda Civic, and Narber Jackeye is paired up with Jordan Harris. Now again, same story on the last pairing. I'm kinda assuming that Justin Barron is gonna be the odd man out right now for game number 1 against the Leafs, but who knows? Maybe Harris sits out, or maybe Jackeye sits out. But again, that would be kind of a dumb idea in my opinion. As for the Leafs, I'm not 100% sure, but here's a quick look at what they could potentially ice tonight. Now that's a pretty expensive third line center, boys. But are you excited for tonight's game? Are you a fan of the Canadiens lineup that they've been rocking recently in practice? Let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to break the like button's heart before you leave here. And hey, see you next time. And hopefully I'll be feeling a little better. Jeez.